Alright guys, welcome back to another weekly manga review. This week we got all three chapters, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. And some interesting stuff went on here. I would have to say out of all three, One Piece was probably my favorite this week. Just because Bleach was kind of a little disappointing for me because of the Quincy's just getting taken out like that. But Naruto was also a lot of flashbacks, stuff we've already seen. Which I understand why they did that. So I'm just going to start with Naruto 600 here. Why until now? So we see the Obito flashback with him and Kakashi and Rin as kids. You know, the whole thing we saw before with Kakashi taking the Sharingan, Obito getting crushed by the rocks, asking Kakashi to protect Rin. And Kakashi says, why would you do this? Why wait until now? And Obito says that if he had to pick a reason, it would be because Kakashi failed to protect Rin. But none of that matters now. And he's just here to destroy the world, this reality that they know. And Naruto tries to get Kakashi to snap out of this. He protects him from a fireball jutsu. Kakashi's just so confused. He just kind of stands there waiting to be attacked. So Naruto prevents this fireball jutsu from killing him, and then Madara shows up. If you remember before, when he was fighting the Kages, he kind of just stopped the jutsu on himself and left. And now he shows up here to help Obito, I guess. So it's definitely going to be an interesting fight. At the end of the chapter, it says, marching towards the final conclusion. So I don't know how much longer this is going to go on. I don't know what the big plan is, but it does have that feel of a final boss fight to me. I still think it's going to end up being Naruto versus Sasuke at the very end, because that's what Kishi said he wanted to do. But right now, it's just this whole Obito thing, it feels like it's coming to a close here. I could see the Kage showing up to help fight Madara, and maybe this is like the final stand. But yeah, as far as Obito goes, it looks like Toby is Obito. I mean, shit, that's what's happened. I thought it would be somebody else and maybe a swerve perhaps or something like that. Maybe he was being controlled, but no, it looks like he was pissed off that Kakashi didn't save Rin or protect Rin, and now he's just going to destroy the world. So yeah, it's just kind of happened that way. I don't know. I think there's definitely more to this story that we're going to see in the future chapters, but for right now, Toby is Obito, he's always been Obito, and that's just it. So all those people who said that for years and years now were right. I mean, that's just the way it is. No swerve, no mystery. So on to Bleach 506, The Fire 2. This chapter was disappointing to me because the Quincy tells Kyoraku, apparently the Shinigami are getting fired up. They've been fighting back off screen. And now Kyoraku tells the Shinigami, or the Quincy tells Kyoraku that the Shinigami aren't the only ones to get fired up by the boss battle. And so they're getting pumped up that their leader of the Vandenreich is also fighting. However, Kyoraku says, Yamamoto is not your common guy. And we see he gets jumped by the Quincy's, including the one who killed Baya Yakuya. And he just kills them. I mean, it just shows like a big, powerful explosion, and then that's it. Like the guy with the mask and the cool design who could use like fear to attack people, he pretty much destroyed Renji and Byakuya by himself. Him, another one with the mohawk, and one with like the colored teeth, all just attack Yamamoto and get taken out like nothing. So I was disappointed with that, and then Yamamoto goes to fight the leader. The leader, Juha Bach, brings out his sword, and they're going to fight, and Yamamoto goes Bankai. But wasn't the whole thing about the Quincy's is that the reason the Shinigami were in such a weak state to begin with is because they can't use their Bankais? So what the hell is going on here? I mean, Yamamoto knows you can't use a Bankai, yet he's going to bring his out, so I was kind of confused by this. I didn't like the fact that this guy instantly destroys some of the Quincy's. And you just have that feeling the leader's going to stop him, Ichigo's going to show up and stop the leader, and it feels very predictable. I hope I'm wrong, because I have really enjoyed this arc so far, but this chapter really just showed you what was going to happen. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but I just have a bad feeling about this one. So yeah, hopefully something happens. Aizen gets set free, anything, because this looks like it's going to be wrapping up pretty quickly. So on to One Piece 680. Captain of the Marines G5, Kachiku no Virgo. Cover story is Jinbe taking off with Caribou to outrun his brother's ship. The Straw Hats are riding on the back of Brownbeard. This was pretty funny. They were talking about how they can't be troubled to run, and Brownbeard's talking about how heavy it is and how everybody's just riding on him. Tashigi's group gets attacked by the dragon now that it's no longer drugged. The dragon that they've been running around with this entire time, the friendly dragon, is now this vicious dragon. It can bite through metal, it's breathing fire, and it's attacking the G5 members. It takes off though, and Virgo shows up. So the G5 think they're saved, because Virgo was really powerful. They got Smoker, now they got Virgo, so they're happy about this. And then he starts attacking them with the Shigen. He punches Tashigi, and because of this, Sanji shows up and just kicks Virgo in the face. And I guess that's going to be the fight. It's an interesting matchup. It looked like Virgo was using Haki to punch Tashigi. And he's probably a Devil Fruit user. I mean, that's just the way I see this going. I don't mind the Devil Fruits. It's awesome power-ups, but I just feel like we haven't gotten anybody who doesn't use a Devil Fruit in a long time. It's kind of like everybody has Devil Fruits now. And when the manga first started, you had guys like Kuro, Don Krieg, Arlong, different guys with fights who didn't rely on Devil Fruits. Inaru's group didn't have Devil Fruits, and it just feels like now everybody has them. The last arc didn't really use a lot of them because of the Fishman idea with Hody and the steroid pills instead of Devil Fruits, and I like that. But yeah, it just feels like everybody's been using Devil Fruits now. Whitebeard, and I kind of like the guys who just rely on strength rather than Devil Fruits. Devil Fruits are awesome, but everybody should not have them. I mean, Zoro doesn't have one, and he's really strong. Same thing with Sanji, and it just feels like they're always fighting these guys with superpowers. But yeah, Virgo's probably going to have a Devil Fruit. So where am I here? So the dragon catches up to the Straw Hats, and we see Caesar, and he decides to let the gas into the passageway. He knows Virgo's in there, but he doesn't care. He's going to eliminate the G5 and Virgo at the same time and just get rid of everybody. And Luffy and Smoker finally reach Caesar's room. Smoker says, I'm going to take Virgo. Luffy says, I'll take Caesar. We won't get in each other's way. They bust in, and Luffy just punches Caesar immediately. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen here. There is a chance, and I think this is what they could do, because Smoker really wants to fight Virgo. And I don't think Luffy's going to need him to fight Caesar. So Sanji could possibly lose to Virgo. Virgo could be the big boss for right now. And Sanji could lose to Virgo, which would show how strong Virgo is, because we all know Sanji's a badass. And if Virgo can just beat him straight up, then Smoker will have to go fight Virgo. So I think that would be an interesting idea to show how powerful he is, just by the fact that he could take out one of the top 3 members of the Straw Hat crew. But it should be a cool fight. I like the matchup so far. I'm sure next week the Straw Hats are going to take out the dragon and get more of Caesar versus Luffy. And maybe even see what Law's been up to. Chopper's still running around. So I really enjoyed One Piece this week. I thought it set up some cool stuff. Naruto, some flashbacks, and Madara shows up, which was awesome. But yeah, it was mostly just flashbacks to show Kakashi in like a depressed state. He can't imagine it's Obito. And Bleach, you know, with Yamamoto taking out the Quincy's like trash, was not something I wanted to see. But anyway, that's my review of this week's Weekly Shonen Jump Mega Chapters. Hope you guys liked this video. Leave your thoughts on this week's chapters in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Bye.